Welcome, Leo. This is your monthly focus for May 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, let me take a moment to thank you for all the beautiful, positive, loving energy that you send my way each and every day. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. We do start with a fabulous card. We start with the Knight of Cups. So, in a love reading, I would definitely say that you may be the knight in shining armor, or you are awaiting your knight in shining armor, but he may show up. This is all about passion. Now, in a general reading, I would think that this is more about your passions, your desires, what you want to manifest, who you want to become going forward. And right next to it is the King of Cups. So, it's about your passions, but it is about actually doing the work in order to bring home the bacon, for lack of a better word. This is the dad, the stereotypical dad of the deck, where the dad goes out and he works for a living and brings home paychecks so that the family has food on the table, a roof over their head. And so you are building your security, and you're building your security the best way through your passions, through your dreams, through your desires. And there is a ship in the background coming in, so I can, and it gets better than that. So definitely something comes in to help you out, okay? Some kind of financial, it could be a raise in pay, it could be a promotion, it could be just being recognized so that the promotion is now in the works, or there is a promotion coming up that you will be running for, or a new career venture that's going to bring in extra cash. Maybe it's a home-based business, but something along those lines. Okay, but it's really about your passions. Now, if you are a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, for that matter, I mean, your passion, your dreams, and your desires is obviously your children, and you are building the security for your children this month. You're building it for the family, okay? And that's reading the cards very very specific to what they mean, but if you want to play into it for just an overall reading, I would think that everybody is working on their security in some form, some manner. Maybe their security, maybe the security of those they love. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you sit here with the confidence. Okay, there's a definite confidence. The sun is carved into your chair, so you will sparkle this month, probably. Be a magnet towards well-being, towards good things coming to you. The angel does sit next to you. So I would think that by affirming what you want to manifest going forward, who you want to become going forward, giving it up to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, is so important for you this month. And the sky is electrified, so it's your creative thoughts that are really going to play a big role in extra cash coming your way, in growing the financial assets in your livelihood. Absolutely. And you sit there with the pentacle, actually. Now, if you are looking at health and well-being, I would think that you are looking towards, really feeling that health, really feeling that vitality. And then crossed over all three is the Ten of Pentacles, and this is the yes card, and it usually is finances, so expect money to get better. Expect money to get better this month. You should end the month better than you started the month with when it comes to financial in your life, when it comes to money in your life, when it comes to creating money in your life, or money coming in. Okay, now, not necessarily with this card do you earn the money. Okay, sometimes it is a cash windfall, sometimes it's an insurance payout, sometimes it is a court settlement, maybe an inheritance. But definitely some kind of influx happens to you this month when it comes to money, when it comes to growing your money. We have the Six of Swords as the underlying energy. Now, you are definitely going forward. You know it's going to be hard work. You don't have a motor on that boat. You don't even get the luxury of an oar or a paddle. You get a stick. So you know it's going to be hard work. I think you're okay with that, and I think that it has to do with somebody else. There's obviously somebody else in that boat, so either you have a partnership, there's somebody that you work closely with, a business partner perhaps, maybe it's a mentor. This is also one of the travel cards, so if you are thinking of traveling this month, be aware of delays. I mean, all you got is a stick here. Okay, so, if it's a thing where you are catching different flights, make sure there's a little bit of extra time in between those flights in case there's delays at one end or the other. If you are traveling any other way, then just give yourself more time to get to where you need to go, because it's going to take more time. We don't have a motor. We have a stick. You'll get there. You'll have a fantastic time. But take your time. Plan for a couple of delays to happen. If the delays don't happen, better yet, because then you're happier because you expected the delays. But with this card, sometimes when we travel, things don't go quite as planned. Now, we have the Two of Wands as our overriding energy. So, you are definitely being pulled into something. You are definitely being pulled towards something. And since the first three cards, I would think, or the first four cards actually, is more towards finances, career, tap into your creative side of you. Tap into what you like to do. Tap into what's calling you, where you are getting these little hints from the universe. Okay, maybe you're already there. Maybe you're already doing something that you love, so it's taking it to the next level. But if you are not doing what you love, then definitely pay attention to the little signs that you're getting. You didn't play guitar since you were 15, and now you're finding that you are being drawn towards playing the guitar again. Well, then pick it up and start playing it. See where it goes. Put out a YouTube video. See what happens. And that's just one of the millions of ways that you can re-tap into something that you once loved, or something that you have actually shied away from, but you love. It brings out a passion in you. It brings out a desire in you. Pay attention to those things, because you're being drawn to being at the right place at the right time for something to happen in your life. That's going to expand your creativity. That's going to expand probably your cash flow. It's going to expand your creative thinking pattern and what you truly want in life going forward. We have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is all about loving you. So definitely, you need to love yourself. You need to appreciate. I think you actually came into the month maybe not appreciating your gifts, your abilities as much as you would normally. And so this might just say that you are getting back on track with liking yourself again, loving yourself. Okay, this is also the humanitarian. So you may be thinking of doing something within the community, or a charity perhaps, in order to help other people. The Seven of Wands is all about making that declaration. So it is communication. It is your voice. So get out there and talk. Socialize with purpose here. Okay, we want to socialize with purpose, and tap into people that are like-minded. For you might hear a story being told to you about somebody else's life, and it might trigger something for your life. So it doesn't necessarily have to even be about you, for you to figure out that you can use that tool in order to expand your life, your path, your passion. But you are really standing here and you are making a declaration. And you could be making a declaration to yourself. You could be making a declaration to other people. Chances are you are saying it aloud to others, because the other wands are there. It's kind of like you're standing at the top of a mountain and you're ready to go forward on that path, but you turn around and you say, this is where I'm going. This is why I'm going there. This is what I truly love to do. This is what I want to do going forward. So help me do it, or get out of my way. How other people look at you. We have the Magician. So people can see the magic in you. Absolutely. People can see the magic in you. So this might be where the promotion comes from, the raise comes from. They may look at you and say, you are the person for the job. Okay, because they see the magic, they see the sparkle. They see what you can do that nobody else can in your own unique way. They see your abilities and talents. Now, for a couple of you, I'm just going to throw this out here, you could seem like the trickster. You could seem like you are pulling the wool over somebody's eyes. So when you are talking to other people, make sure that you are choosing the right words, that you have the right body language, that you are being open and honest, that you're not hiding or concealing something that would make other people think that in some way you are trying to pull a fast one on them, okay? Because they do see you as the magician, but remember the magician is also the trickster, right? He does that magic trick, and we all sit there and on. We know it was a trick. We know it wasn't real, but yeah, wow, did it ever seem real? So we just want to be upfront. We don't want to have anything up our sleeves, right? We don't want to have the Ace of Hearts up our sleeves to get that flush, okay? As we go out of this month and into next month, so out of May and into June, we start with the Three of Cups. So good news coming. Good news for cause for celebration. Now, it may not necessarily be your good news. It may be somebody close to you, but it causes you celebration. It causes you happiness, joy in your life. Absolutely. It could be marriage coming up. It could be a new baby. It could be somebody else getting a job or a promotion. But I would think most times, because this is your reading, that it is a message concerning definitely you. Also, this card is having fun, joy, giggles, laughter. Get out there and enjoy life, okay? So especially towards the end of the month, get out there and socialize and have some fun and get together with people. Laugh. Create reasons to laugh. Absolutely. And it is with Judgment and the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups might be very new paths. That's one way of reading the Two of Cups. It could be new people coming into your life. Okay, but with the Judgment card, it's don't make any fast judgments, don't make any snap judgments, quick judgments on people. Don't fall into the gossip of what others are saying about this person, maybe, because you may be turned off this person from the get-go by what you hear or a first impression, whereas if you would have sat down and had a coffee with them, you would have met a whole different person. Or it could be vice versa. You open the door wide open for them to walk into your life, and then a couple weeks later, you're going, oh, how do I get rid of this person? They're horrible. I wish I would have known this at the get-go. So any kind of new situations, new opportunities, just, we want to research. We want to think things through. We want to ask the validating questions before we make any decisions going forward. For romance, love, two beautiful cards, actually. We got the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So the Nine of Pentacles is all about your new day dawning, and obviously the Five of Wands there is people, groups of people. So if nothing else, get out there and have fun. Absolutely. Get out there in the crowd and socialize and enjoy yourself and have fun. Now, if you are looking for somebody, this is our new day dawning. So it could be somebody coming in, a soulmate, somebody who's going to walk the rest of your path with you. Absolutely. If you are in a relationship, this is your new day dawning. Okay? And I would take your partner by the hand and go out and have a night on the town, or something along the lines of where there's a lot of people. So a concert, a gallery, a park of some sort. Get out there and have fun with them, but in the midst of everybody else, so that, and make sure it's joyful energy, so that you feed off of that energy, right? That vitality that's around you, and it just makes everything better and more fun, and you have more giggles and laughs and joys in life. So often we get cards that we have to work so hard within the relationship. This is having fun, go with the flow, stay in the moment, kind of having fun this month with your special somebody. It's like a new day dawning. It's like turning the page and taking it to a deeper level without all of the work and all of the conversations that need to be had. So enjoy this energy. Absolutely. For work, career, money, we have the King of Pentacles and Justice. So you do want balance. You do want harmony. You do want joy in what you do. Okay. With the King of Pentacles, this is a very strong card when it comes to more money coming in. So you are actually setting yourself up this month for more money to come in. Okay, to have a balance in your life, knowing the kind of money that you're going to be bringing in, and it's all based on your creativity. Okay, look at your crown for the King of Pentacles there. It is a living vine. It's a living plant. So the growth of new ideas is really going to bring in the prosperity that you want to bring into your life. Okay, so putting in time at work is not really going to create the atmosphere, the vibration in order for you to grow your money this month. So if you are in that kind of situation, then maybe you want to look at a hobby you have or something and grow that a little bit to see how that can bring in a little bit of extra cash for you on the side. And maybe that will turn into a full-time business one day for you. So but it really has to do with your ideas, your passions, your joys. And then we had, the magician, where other people see the magic in you. So this would be a great month to get out there and do those job interviews and put yourself in front of people that matter. So, socialize with purpose as well, right? And introduce yourself and explain to them what you can bring to the table. For our spirituality, we have the Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles. So this is making the plan, this is making a long-term plan, but also what are you cultivating? So if I were you, I'd get a piece of paper, a stick-it note, and I would write, what am I cultivating? And I'd put it on my bathroom mirror, and I would ask myself every morning, what am I going to do today to cultivate my tomorrow, to grow my tomorrow, to walk into my tomorrow? Okay? Because the Emperor is all about the plan. Okay, he doesn't hope that he's going to reach a goal. He doesn't hope that he's going to reach a dream. He knows he's going to reach that goal or that dream because he puts the plan into action. He brings in the people that he needs in order to fulfill each role so that plan is complete, that plan is successful going forward. So, you know what? Bring God, your angels, your spirit guides all into the picture when you are looking at what you are cultivating, what you are growing, how you are planning out your purpose of tomorrow. For health and well-being, we have the Queen of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. I'd be very careful about burning the candle at both ends here. Okay, you could deplete your energy pretty quickly with these two cards. Now, this card here, we kind of feel like we are out in the cold, or everybody's getting ahead. Everybody's got it better. But with the Queen of Swords, she's one to go after passions, dreams, and desires. So, I would say you have to do things in moderation, but you want to incorporate a healthy lifestyle. You want to look at what you can do to give yourself that vitality, to give yourself that sense of well-being going forward. And be determined. Maybe that's where your declaration is. It's in your health and well-being that you are going to start working out. You are going to start eating healthier. You are going to get 8 hours sleep a night. And that's just for starters. I'm sure there's oodles of different things that you can incorporate into your life to grow a healthier lifestyle. Okay? This is also getting rid of those negative habits, okay, and replacing them with healthy habits. So if you drink or do drugs or, anything, if you are a shopaholic, you are going to be stressed out the minute that bill comes in, and that is not going to serve a healthier lifestyle. So it's not just, you have to look at the whole picture. You have to minimize the stress. You can't be worrying and stressing out over what you don't have in life, or the bills are piling up, and so you're stressing out how to pay for those bills. You do sit in front of the door of abundance here. So, and I mean, this is really a money reading for you. Okay, so May should. So just take a deep breath. Go with the flow. Stay true to your dreams and your desires, your goals, who you want to become. Stand proud of who you want to become. Make a declaration to yourself of how you are going to change your lifestyle in some small way in order to incorporate a beautiful well-being and a beautiful health going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.